There we go. And we're live.
Oh, man.
That hurt. Sweet Jesus. Yeah, it's a little short.
I like that.
It's a little short.
No, it's too short. I said it was too short.
No, people love the intro broadcast that we have here.
After dark.
Speaking of too short, I go on and on. Can't understand how it lasts so long. I must have superpowers like 223,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math. I got 1,000 songs to make it move you. Woo! And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front and they bump. All right, hey, Breeze Nation, what's good? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love. If you're in here, I don't even know if you guys are in here anymore. There was a stream. The stream ended. I don't even know what to do with that. Joel, what are your thoughts on the stream ending there?
Super producer.
Joe.
Don't double click the dip.
Oh,
Don't dip the chip. You double dipped the chip. Yes, you did. And you dipped again.
you dipped. And you dipped again. Yo, we got a lot to get to on today's episode. We are going to be relying heavily on you guys in the chat as well. Should the Chicago Bears be all in this season? We got to talk about that, or this offseason, I should say. We got to talk about that. We also got to look at some of the coaching losses that may come to the Chicago Bears this year. It seems like there's some names. Listen, it's not just Al Harris. It's Declan Doyle on the way out. We got to talk about that as well. And, of course, we got to sit here and look to the future of this Bears team and just be excited about what we have coming next year. All that and more in today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. But I do got to start something different here. We got to be real, right?
We're being real.
That was a bad timpani. You had no idea where I was going. You had no idea where I was going.
You don't like my timpani. Stop hating on my timpani.
You had no idea where I was going with that.
I sure don't.
Do you want me? You might want to give me the HDMI so I can put the chat on the screen for. Oh, you gonna put the chat on the screen?
I'm doing
good.
it
Oh,
right
good. Don't
now.
worry about it.
Let super producer super produce.
Yeah, there we go.
Can't get copyrighted on our own material.
That is fact. So as you guys know, not you guys, but the chat here.
Okay.
I have not been here.
Nope.
For the Bears game.
17 weeks.
17 weeks.
Turncoat.
I've been trying to work. I've been trying to get this bag. Been trying to put my boys on.
Yes, sir. Doing this
But I didn't need to put my boys on. Big shout out to the super producer Joel Holt. Pettiest man alive, Mr. P Kid. Mr. Media himself, Jordan JC. Mr. Drew Better. If you knew better, you do better. Say who better? Nobody, bro.
I could have said it better.
I guarantee it.
I guarantee you.
You're going to hate the way he says it. I guarantee it.
What just happened?
The job that these guys did this offseason, I want to give you public credit. I want to show y'all love while we're live. Because what y'all did this season, y'all probably don't know. You know you did 380,894 live viewers this season. 150,000 hits on that like button.
Wow. Okay.
You gained this channel 10,000+ subscribers.
Take that.
And you guys dominated the entire time that I wasn't here. And that has been what I've been hoping for this channel, a channel that we all could benefit off of. And I want to thank you guys publicly here on this channel. And so, Drew, go to the one shot here. Because this is for all of y'all.
Oh, well, what's this dude doing?
This guy's bringing
What
out
is this dude doing?
This guy right here.
Pulling out what?
This guy right here.
What?
Oh,
Hey, let me take my shirt off.
hold on.
Wait, put it back on, Jordan. No.
Mr. Meaty is getting meaty on the show.
Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew.
Meaty.
I don't know if you want me to throw this money at you or you want to come get it.
Hold on a second. No, sir. Hold on a second. No. It's getting real meaty over here.
Yeah, hold on. Give it a sec. Give it a sec.
Getting meaty.
It didn't make it. I wanted it to make it. I want to show y'all real love because you know what?
Are you playing the music?
The music is definitely playing. I don't know what's
I
happening
don't have
right
any music over here.
now. We got music playing.
I don't have any music.
Yeah, they here.
Is that a Joe beat?
It's definitely a Joel
It's
beat.
my beat, but I didn't.
Hey, can't get copyrighted on your beat, baby. Let's go.
Hey, Joe,
Let's go, baby.
You got something playing down there.
I want to show y'all love.
You got something playing down there.
Oh.
Did you hit the wrong thing, Joe? I'm trying to give you love and you have to give me the money, man.
No, it's perfect timing.
No, honestly, I want y'all to understand. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all held down my channel that is now our channel while I wasn't here. And I could sit here and get you a plaque and all that stuff, but money talks more than anything. You know what I mean? And so, Breeze Nation,
I like the black.
clap it up for the boys. Clap it up for the boys, man. Y'all held this channel down.
Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. He gonna leave me. He gonna leave me. He gonna leave me hanging again.
I'm sorry for doing that. I'm sorry.
Hey, Jordan left me hanging. He leaves me hanging. God dang it,
Pete
man.
Kid, you're a nobody. Everybody wants your hand.
Clearly, it don't matter around these parts.
But
Nah,
you know what?
y'all balled out this year, man. Y'all dominated. Y'all helped the channel so much. I didn't know what we was gonna do when I went to Fox, and legitimately, Joel and Kid was like, "Well, we gonna do the show."
You weren't gonna let it die, yeah.
So how y'all balled out this year, man? Big shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all boys, man.
But man, we love you too, Pat. The thing is, man. The thing is, bro, we're so proud of you, man. Like when I met you through Kid, and I said, man, no, I thought this dude was already on. And what I love is your work ethic is second really to none. And I enjoy working with you because it made me want, like, if I could get with somebody that wants to work hard, then we could do a bunch of stuff. So it was a joy. Yeah. It's been a joy to even put all this stuff together, to work with you when you got on and you said, man, I just called up the dude on LinkedIn. And then next, this dude just gave him the whole show ESPN. Yeah. I said, well, Pat, we got to get you in the studio. It's about to take off.
Yeah.
And we've been growing ever since, and I appreciate you, man.
Yes, I love y'all boys, man.
I appreciate all you guys. Drew, my man, since high school. Oh, I've known all y'all guys, but to be able to work together.
We didn't really know Jordan. Jordan just showed up.
I've known Jordan.
Jordan just kind of pulled up.
You didn't know him. I knew.
Well, Drew and you don't know.
Jordan just showed up. He was like, I talk sports. I'm like, who is this?
But I knew he knew some sports, and I wanted him for stats. But we know we
he was a stat man. Because Joe, hey, hold on a second. This is hilarious. Joe shows up and was like, man, I really want you to come on the show. And I was like, bro, I work downtown. I can't get to the show. He was like, all right, man, I really need a stat guy. So I'm going to bring Jordan on.
Stat guy.
Yeah, big stat guy.
Jesus, calm down.
So he was like, I'm going to bring this guy Jordan on, and he's going to come up and he be the stat guy. Oh, yeah. Jordan showed up and did stats for one day.
He did a day.
and he never did stats again.
Hey, Jordan, the joke is literally, hey, I got a stat.
I got a stat for you.
But you know what?
I'll give you one.
The camaraderie is what makes this thing work, and it's a joy to be, work with everybody. And all we're doing is just doing what everybody, we just love our teams.
Yeah.
And if you know what you're talking about a little bit, and obviously we can have a conversation, that's what makes this fun to do. But we're proud of you. This man has already got to ESPN, to Fox, within a few short years of us working together. But you put all that work in, man. And all we want to do is support you, and just keep growing, man.
Make it easy, baby.
We're almost to 100,000 subscribers. Where we at? 81?
Hey, he gonna cry.
Almost 82?
He gonna cry.
I'm good. We at 82,000. Hey,
we're almost there, man.
Like, share, subscribe.
Wait.
Hey, you want to know the thing I respect the most? Kid and Drew the only niggas put that money in their pocket.
but look. Hey,
back in the day, you know what to do with it. It's in a pocket.
But
my computer was in front of me.
We will be remiss if we do not shout out Breeze Nation.
Breeze Nation been balling this season, man.
The support from them.
No, but they're huge.
Yeah.
And all shout out to Baki.
Yeah.
Shout out to our boy Crimson in the building. Even freaking
Jimmy Hoffa.
Like Don Burr. Like,
Man, what happened to Dom?
there's so many guys.
Don Burr, he bad. He doing bad.
Yeah.
Twan tweaking on phone.
Side tweaking. I'm falling soldiers.
LBC Robbie in the building.
Muck is going. Where's Muck at?
Where's Muck?
Hey, I shouted out Bellissimo the other day. I was trying to get him to come back to the stream. Bellissimo.
Feel like Bellissimo be in there in the morning. I think he be in there in the morning. Breeze.
No, who's our boy? No, I'm over here tripping.
Jay Crit.
Jay Crit in the building.
We got Knowledge Untamed.
Like, there's so many guys that we appreciate, and so it's not. I mean, look, we appreciate you guys listening to us, and we just try to at least have some type. Try to sound like we know what we're talking about.
Hey, this is just the beginning, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me on this journey, man. We really trying to get to the next. It say it on the front. Nigga.
I know. I'm just saying.
Say it with how much?
It doesn't look like
No,
two,
you know what it is?
3.
Because when you see it in movies, it's ones. I looked at that lady in the bank. I said, can I get it in one? She said, I said 20s. 20s, because clearly you think this is illegal business. No, man, I appreciate everything y'all did this offseason, man, and I want to show it. Y'all dominated. It's not even close. Like this is the best Bears show that they have, and I don't care whether we get the numbers to show it or not. What we did this offseason during the live calls was elite. Y'all reactions were some of the best that ever happened. Shout out Darren Tanner with the super chat. $10 super chat. He said, "What up, fellas?"
Yes, sir.
We forgot Tanner. Shout out to Tanner.
Big shout out to Tanner, bro. Producer,
so many.
Chicago's producer of the year. It's
Samurai J. Remember Samurai J?
Is Samurai J still being there with us on the Morning Breeze? Like, it's so much that we did this year. We doubled our production subscribers wise. We doubled our views this year. Like, we dominated, bro. And that's a big part of y'all, man. So big shout out to y'all. Let's talk a little bit of Bears.
Hey, hold on. No.
We not doing everybody showing love. Here we go.
Yes, we are, because I love you. I'm going to let PK go last because he's been on the show longer. Y'all have a relationship.
Here we go.
I'm going to give my 2 cents. Bro, I appreciate you giving me an opportunity. Because when I first came in, I didn't know what I was going to do with this whole YouTube platform.
We thought stats, but it never happened.
No. I'm not even talking about stats. Jokingly, I'm not even talking about stats, bro. Like, when I first started, P-Kid gave me the confidence to just be consistent and start my own channel because I was so hell-bent on, I got to get this, I got to get the camera, I got to get the quality down. He was like, man, just start. I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to start. That's when you all was like, okay, maybe this guy might be serious about what he's doing. We can bring him on the team. Shut up, Joe.
What it was,
this is my time to shine. You just your mouth.
Joe, let him talk.
No, I'm saying
go ahead,
you didn't stay us. No, you did stay us.
Well, yeah. First of all, shout out to Win.
Right.
Shout out to Chris.
That's what made me reach out to you in the first place.
Yeah, shout out to Chris. But then when I made ATS report, I was like, okay, let me start my own thing. And when you all kind of reached out to me and said you wanted me to do maybe like some thumbnails or do the stats and do production behind you, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll come on. Then you saw that I had more and more confidence to speak on sports,
baseball,
because I love sports. I just appreciate your work ethic. Your work ethic is second to none from anybody I've seen. And that motivates me to continue to be better. Now, I know that this is not my number one job, but I want this to be my number one job. I mean, I've said that plenty of times. What? Go ahead.
You just wake up.
I know. I don't have to have a job for 5 minutes. Shut up. Why? We got to get to the whatever. All right. You know what I mean?
Well, I love you.
You know what I mean?
And Baki. I don't know why we didn't say Baki.
We did say Baki.
No, you know what I mean? And so for me, I appreciate the camaraderie. I appreciate this is a brotherhood. I appreciate that we're not crabs in a barrel because it's so easy to want to one-up each other when you get with a team and you think, oh, I'm better than you. But no, we all let each other eat. Yeah. We all for each other. We support each other, and we only going up from here.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna give him a sob story.
I want to see a tear
I'm not
over
gonna give him
there.
a sob story. I just appreciate everyone willing to be a part of it. I think
without you, my friend.
that's all made me think about my sister. Stop.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, you're ruining it for me, dog.
Okay, kid.
No, but
He on his Joel right now.
In all sincerity, though, the whole thing here, the Pat bringing me on when he did, I felt like we could do something big. But the main thing was I knew we couldn't do it by ourselves. So, and especially at the time, I was going through a lot. So I appreciate everyone here just being committed to that process.
Yeah.
Like, Joe, you didn't have to commit to that process. You didn't have to bring Drew. You have to reach out to Calvin and JC. Like, all that is us being committed to this one vision and actually having that appreciation there. So I'm just happy that it is working and that we're all committed to that overall goal. And the job's not finished. Not finished. I'll be honest with you. This is literally the beginning. This was the moment where we're like, hey, our guy getting on, Pat holding it down the way he does. Now we got to get you a stylist, but my man, we got to help you. Hey, we got to help you.
I got one. I just got to use it.
You got to use the stylist, dog.
You use it for the big show.
You got to use it on the big show. Man. I love you, but we can't have you out there like a Mississippi pastor sometimes. I mean,
at least he didn't wear shorts.
At least he didn't wear shorts. Goddamn.
This Joker got on stadium for a tryout. He wore shorts.
I ain't know.
He didn't know they were gonna put him in front of the full shot.
I thought we were sitting behind the desk. Nobody told me. I never been on TV.
Gotta throw some comedy in there. He ain't gonna get me emotional, but
Drew, you gotta cry. You crying on this?
I'm giving you your flowers, bro. I'm giving you flowers and your props, man. Like I said, when Joe came on and put me on, I first sat in the background when we was in the first studio, and I saw your work, and it was like, oh, this guy knows some things. You know, he can sit over there, recite stats, and was way past his age, verse wise, in sports knowledge, but not just Bears, but all baseball, basketball, and then some hockey. And I was like, oh, this is another black man like me that knows the other sports that are not as popular. And I do really appreciate coming on. My boy Joe put me on and brought me over to the venue and said, hey, he could talk a little bit too, speak a little sports, and really proud of you all the time going forward. Fox, ESPN, how you show that there could be how to fulfill your dream. Everybody can't live their dream, but you were able to make that sacrifice and go out there and live it and continue to live it. And like I said, it's just a start. And I'm really proud of you, and I'm glad you brought me on.
And to add to it, man, because I've seen you even go through your lows, and you stuck through it even through the down times. I've seen this dude go through it.
Hey, you have no idea how many times this show was almost done.
Like all of us have been through ups and downs doing this, But it's a love. That's what we love, and we love the nation on top of that. So for all of us to be a part of this thing.
The nation.
He loved the nation, bro. He always said the nation.
The nation's what make it fun.
It's a joke. It's a joke from your merch thing.
We always think about it from the merch commercial. I'll be like, this man shouting out the Muslims like a mother. He loved the nation.
Join the nation.
I just want Super Producer to give me my props one good time. I want Super Producer to give me my props. The Super Producer didn't want to be on camera.
No.
Yeah, you didn't at first.
You know
he
why?
did not want to be on camera. Now we can't get you off of camera.
No, that's not true.
Shut up.
No, what happened was they started talking, and I was like,
stop putting
they don't know what the heck they talking about. I was like, and so I'm talking.
Especially basketball.
First off, F the chat. KJ Matthews said, I F with Pat, but he be looking like a public defender sometimes. The same Mike said,
shout out KJ.
Pat like a cross between I'll Be Sure and Prince. Mariner D.
Oh, no.
Big shout out to y'all, man. Baki said, what Baki say? Baki said, he super chatted in $4.99. I became the Black Shefty on this show.
Yes, he did.
The P Kid line for me was, Bears traded up, you lying, Baki.
Shout out, Bucky.
Shout out to Brandon Green. He said, y'all need to be giving a show on broadcast. This is where I tap in for Chicago sports info. Appreciate y'all, man. Listen, I wasn't expecting this to become a very mushy thing.
That's why I ain't going long. That's why I ain't going long. I know that's not his vibe. Be like, hey, listen, I shouted you out. Keep it moving.
I was trying to get y'all to love, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Let's talk a little bit of Bears football,
do it.
man.
Okay, let's do it.
There's a lot to get into on today's episode.
No, these turncoats of coaches that we got.
Maybe. We'll see.
Coaches.
Maybe. He did play for him, though. No, we talking about the aggression that Chicago should have this offseason, because I think there's an interesting conversation to be had. That's a wild zoom in on me. There is a conversation to be had on how aggressive the Chicago Bears are going to be this offseason. And we've talked about this a couple of different ways. But how aggressive should this team be this coming offseason, knowing what we've seen from the team this year, knowing what we need to fix? I think we all know there needs to be some additions to the pass rush unit on this team. And would you rather go with the trade, give up assets, sign a guy big money, possibly come in Trey Hendrickson, Max Crosby type? Or are you living in the world where you take the best available pass rusher at the position you're in and you try to build this team through the draft?
Super Producer, what you got since you've always?
It's a mixture. I'm fine shifting. I'm fine shifting.
It says shifting, right?
SHIFT. Thank you. I'm fine with the thing is like like before I say this and everybody's like we don't like somebody. I like most of our players, but like let's just say the DJ Moore situation. It's not that I don't like DJ Moore. It's just that based on the production of what we have, the cost, and we have rookie contracts, we have to improve this defensive line. So I'm fine if we say get one premier defensive end, but then we still have to identify in the draft. I'm fine getting up if we had to give up a first round pick, because we're picking in the 25?
25.
You're not getting the premier guy unless you just find somebody and he just comes through, gets through the cracks basically. But it's either that or it's the best defensive tackle you can get. Maybe the second best defensive tackle off the board at 25. So I'm fine if you can trade now. Apparently, unless my man gets tagged, Trey Hendrickson gets tagged, he can walk his tail over here, and we can just sign him outright. We still got to, still have to draft players in general to build up the team because that's the best way to build a squad. We have to time this right before Caleb Williams demands $2 billion on his contract, and he got 2 more years to go?
$2 billion.
$2 billion. He's going to have a crazy cap hit. So we have to structure this team before that contract hits, and so you're kind of in a win now situation because if we can address the D line aggressively, I say we have to. We cannot waste that rookie contract on Caleb.
JC, what you got?
I'm torn because I know that I want us to be aggressive, but I know that may mean giving up future value to get a guy. And I think because we already saw the blueprint for how that worked when we got Khalil Mack, there may be a little bit more of a scare because we have something special building here where we went ahead of schedule. We won a playoff game. We won more games in the season than we thought. And I just don't want to mess it up. So I believe that with the brain trust of Ben Johnson and Dennis Allen and Ryan Poles and Kevin Warren, that they'll get it right as far as picking the right players. But when it comes to that big fish or that pull from maybe the Max Crosbys or even Trey Hendrickson, Myles Garrett's probably a pipe dream. That's where I want them to be aggressive. But does that mean you give up too much to kind of hamper your future? And so there's going to be a give and take this offseason. I think there's going to be a balance. The fun thing is we're not in the top 10 in the draft anymore. I think this is going to be an exciting offseason for the different reasons. We usually go into this offseason thinking, oh, man, we're getting ready for the mock draft. We're going to have the number 1 pick. We're going to be at the top. Let's see
who
what
would have thought we wouldn't be preparing for a draft? I have no idea who's in the draft right now.
Me neither, except for the few. Jeremiah Love, I know a few guys.
I know a Jazon Newton from Illinois.
From the main
Fernando Mendoza.
Bain Jr. You're a few names, but it's really exciting times. We're picking 25th, and so that means we're an actual good team. So I just want to make sure that we move forward. Whoever we get clearly has to help out the defensive side of the ball, and I think we're on our way to being a more potent team.
I'm torn, too, just because, and it's not to play straddle on the fence, but you're at that 1 year where you have just enough cap on, or enough room on Caleb's current rookie contract to go all in and make a big move. Mm-hmm. And the window is wide open. This is the weakest the North has been in a while. And I say that because, we don't know what 9 is going to do in Minnesota despite having a great, receiving core. We have no idea what the Lions are going to look like.
I think they're moving on from 9.
Yeah. But and ultimately.
Yeah. No. I'm talking about 9 in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
JJ.
I feel like we have the right mix to be dominant and be a fixture in the North. I mean, top 1, 2 in the North for a long time to come. And because we are one of the toughest divisions, I feel like we're going to be, we're always going to have an opportunity to make the tournament and compete for a Super Bowl. With that being said, Ryan Poles did already tell us how he was going to build this team. He said he was going to build it through the draft. Yep. And he's been very consistent with that. He hasn't taken a whole lot of big swings, and the ones that he had was more calculated than not. I mean, if you really look at it, he could have re-signed Roquan for all he did right there.
Great job,
but he made a move and picked up 2 people for the same money he spent for that one. He's just been he's not been a bargain hunter, but he's been very calculated is what I say. So here's what I say. There is enough edge rushers that's going to fall to us in the first round. I looked up T.J. Parker. I've been looking at a lot of his tape at Clemson. And mainly because of the technique, and I know that's what DA likes. He fits that scheme. I've been doing a lot of research on him for the last 2 days. I'm not going to make it seem like I've been watching all of his tape, but it's like, hey, if Ryan Poles goes this direction, can we build through the draft? And we can. We can actually build through the draft and not take a whole lot of a risk. I don't think Hendrickson is the right way to go. I mean, Hendrickson, the reason they kept tagging him was because of health concerns, and he got hurt again. Yeah. He only played 7 games. I think he only had 4 sacks. So it's like, is this the beginning of the end for him? You don't know. But I will say, like, Brian Poles has been very consistent. And that consistency has shown me that he's willing to build and develop and put the team together to do that. I think he builds through the draft. We built methodically, and we can still compete.
Drew, what you like?
I kind of looked at it like this.
Wow.
How far are we from a legitimate Super Bowl contender compared to just a lower percentage Super Bowl type of team? And I looked at it as we're more than one piece away. So I want them to be aggressive, but I want them to be aggressive with a purpose. I want to see them pick up and improve the defensive line, whether it be tackle, definitely edge.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to handcuff themselves long term. I want them to be able to have enough financial flexibility to pick up a CJ, DJ.
CJ,
Yeah, CJ, GJ.
Yep.
Or a, what's the other guy, number 25?
Deshaun Wright.
Deshaun Wright,
26, huh?
be able to have them pick up somebody like that mid-season while having enough cash on the side, enough financial flexibility. So I would do like them. If he's healthy, I would like you to bring in a Trey Hendrickson on a moderate contract. Restructure maybe Cole Kmet, where you aggressively taking this piece where he can be your pass rushing specialist, where it's not handcuffing you long term. Like, we would love a Max Crosby. We would love a Myles Garrett, but they're going to take multiple number ones and multiple players and multiple second and third round picks, which eliminates a lot of your, depth in your team if you go that way. So for me, I want them to be aggressive and going to get one of these pass rushers, like a Trey, where you can come here where you don't have to spend a lot because he does have those injury concerns. Or maybe there's a couple pass rushers that might be on a trade market, might be cap casualties.
Yeah.
That's going to be better than Dio, who we spent $50 million on last year.
Damn.
So for me, like I said, I want them to be aggressive, but I want them to be aggressive with a purpose, some direction. Just don't spend money because you're more than one person away. You're at least two to three pieces on defense away from being a totally legitimate Super Bowl person.
See, I think that's the difference I have. You don't have a big Super Bowl window. Nobody does. Right? Like, you have to continue to find ways to force your window back open.
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs did that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there was a consistent, like, we're going to become a defensive team now. Now we're going to focus on Kelsey and Mahomes, and we're going to have Chris Jones, and we're going to add to the defense, and we're going to have Trent McDuffie, and we're going to find ways to make that work.
Yeah.
I don't think that the Bears have the window that people think they have, and so because of that, I think you need to be incredibly aggressive this offseason.
I think so, too.
How long was the Legion of Boom?
3 years.
4 years.
They had
as far as like relevance,
they have 4 years of relevance.
Yeah.
And they had 2.5 years of Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
You had the year where you went, that might be a good defense. You had the 2 years where you went, oh, that's a Super Bowl caliber
they're
defense.
dominant. Yeah.
Then you had the year where you went, that's a good defense, but they're not quite healthy enough to be a Super Bowl caliber defense.
So you have a 4-year window.
That's a 4-year window. You might have been in year one of that window this year. Now, whether you are or not, like, I don't know if you are, but like maybe the window's open next year. But guess what? A big part of that window is Joe Thuney. A big part of that window is the leadership Grady Jarrett brings. Big part of that window is Kevin Byard.
You're right.
A big part of that window is players that aren't going to be here
In 4 years.
3 years from now.
And they're up in age, yeah.
And so you have to go into this offseason and say, this probably was a Super Bowl caliber offense.
Definitely.
with a defense that needed to have some answers. And so for
agree
me,
with that.
when I look at that, I say you need to be aggressive this offseason because you may not be in a position. If the worst case scenario is 4 years down the road, your highest paid players on the team are Max Crosby and Caleb Williams, that's a good spot to be because your highest paid players on the Chiefs are who? Pat Mahomes
and Chris Jones.
and Chris Jones.
Yeah.
And you went out and you found ways to continue to extend that along. And we talked about it the other day, right? Like the Rams are a team that hasn't had a ton of first-round picks throughout their time where they've continued to build Super Bowl caliber teams. They had a Super Bowl caliber team last year, fell short. I think they had a Super Bowl caliber team, of course, the year they win it. They have a Super Bowl caliber team this year.
But can I put a caveat on there?
Right.
That the only way that happens if you consistently hit in the draft, like the Rams,
Sure.
the Rams hit in the draft, KC hits in the draft. You can't have any swings and misses when you're giving up your first rounds. You have to hit on that second and third round, and you got to find you some Puka Nakuas in the fifths.
Who's
you gotta
the last
put,
KC
you got to
hit
put some
in the draft?
You got to put some Cam Chancellors in the draft. Cam Chancellor was a
Who's
fourth
the
or fifth
last
round.
KC hit in the draft?
Probably McDuffie.
They're cornerbacks. McDuffie.
Trent McDuffie?
Yeah, Trent
so
McDuffie.
So what, 4 years ago?
No,
Or
Trent
was
McDuffie's 3 years ago.
About
three years ago.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years ago.
McDuffie
Yeah.
and Nick Bolton.
So you had
No,
one hit.
That was all in that same draft.
Yeah.
So you had one hit.
What's the other?
Because that's the thing. My point is, you have the quarterback.
George Karlaftis. Yeah.
You're not looking as hard when you have the quarterback. Of course, Trey is a hit in the draft, right?
They hit with both their secondaries because their secondary was weak that 1 year, and they hit both of them in the draft.
Yeah.
So you got you like I'm not opposed to spending your first round picks, but you just have to you can't have any swing misses. You can't have any necessarily, even though we still on the fence about Rome. You got to have some definite Luther Burdens. You got to have some definite Coastal Loveliness.
There's a lot of
you got
swing
to have
misses
some.
in
You got to
Kansas
have
City.
some.
I think
There's a lot of swing.
and that's what they had a lot of game.
Xavier Worthy's a swing and miss.
But the team is built
For sure.
I still think he's like
Xavier Worthy's a
I
swing
give him
and
more
miss.
time to
I think
develop.
I'm giving that 3 year window. I give the wide receivers a 3 year window.
but the Chiefs.
That shoulder injury.
The issue with
Is
the
Josh
Chiefs,
Simmons a miss?
the issue
he got
with
hurt.
the Chiefs
He was
is that-
he was a great left tackle, but he got hurt towards the end of the year.
The
He
issue
did.
after
He
a
came
while
back.
though, the issue was that they couldn't afford to pay. They had to start paying everybody.
Hold on.
They and their offensive line got old. They had guys like Eric Fisher and all those guys. They had top lottery picks.
Yeah, they did.
They got old. You had to pay Cheetah. They couldn't afford to do that because you got to pay Mahomes.
they could've paid him. They could've paid
They
him.
let him go.
It was a guaranteed money. They didn't want to give him the same.
Yeah,
guaranteed
they're
money.
stuck. They're locked. It's like that's the price of success. The thing is that you have to aggressively go and upgrade this team now, and I think, but you only have so many tweaks that you have to do. The offense is pretty much set. What change do you really need on this team? Just really primarily the defensive line.
You might need to upgrade the left tackle just because of the random Ozzie Trapillo injury.
I think.
The Ozzie Trapillo injury might do
Theo's
it.
probably starting.
Trapillo. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Keep
Ozzie
saying
Trapillo injury might do it. Guys that went after Xavier Worthy, by the way, Ricky Parasol,
Decent.
Yeah, okay.
Xavier Leggett. I guess if you want to, if you care about that.
Yeah, he's on the same level. He's on the same level.
Xavier with Pat though, possibly. I'm just listing guys that went after Lad McConkey.
Well,
I
yes,
get
that's
that.
definitely it.
That's it.
Hey,
Yeah, no,
if-
but he had a down year this year.
He's still nice.
If you want to add to what's going on next to Chris Jones, Tavondre Sweat.
Oh well, yeah.
Wait, what?
That was that big boy, right?
Wait, from Tennessee? They got him from Tennessee?
Yeah, second round.
I didn't even know that.
Second round.
Second round.
Cooper DeJean.
Ooh,
He went to the Eagles. I remember that.
But he,
There was a Kool-Aid McKinstry.
But they didn't need him.
Cooper,
at the
Cooper
time.
wasn't highly touted. Cooper surprised a lot of people.
Hey, Cooper wouldn't have been the same Cooper on the Chiefs.
No, he probably would have. He got Chris Jones in front of him.
No, because you got Spags.
Got Chris Jones and Spagnola. Yeah, he probably would have been pretty good.
Cooper would have been nice.
But
No,
but nobody thought he was going to be that good though.
My
But they
point
hit
being-
though.
The Eagles D line is better than the Chiefs D line.
Hands down, yes.
So he wouldn't have been the
No,
same
not
guy.
now. Not now. Milton Williams, all them boys
It was
gone.
the same. The
Yeah,
year they
nah.
beat him, it was better. It's better this year.
The Chiefs beat the Eagles.
They both
not
beat
when
each
it
other.
mattered.
They both
That-
beat
that
Yes,
D-line-
they did. The Chiefs beat the Eagles
The year
year before
No,
But not
was it
the
two
year
with
years
that
after.
before?
defensive line.
Yeah. Yeah, because Chris Jones made
Eagles
that play.
D line for the last 2 years has been better than the
It
Chiefs
has
D-line.
until they let go of
For the
Milton
last 2
and all
years.
those guys,
I would
all
say
those other guys.
it's probably very equal.
I'm going to say
Wilcox
six in one hand, half dozen in the other.
Fletcher Cox and all those.
they both won a championship out of
They
it.
both had dominant stretches.
Yeah.
I would not be mad if they actually make. I think you can afford to make if you shifted a little bit on on the contracts because right now currently the Bears have.
You want to restructure DJs?
Three. You got to restructure something or move somebody.
You got to reconstruct Cole.
Right now,
$12.5 million.
Right now, DJ Moore is at 28.5.
27.5.
28.5.
27.
I'm looking at it right now.
I know it's 27.
28.5.
The year coming up, he making 28.
This is
Excuse
2026.
He made 27 this year.
Montez is 25. Jalen's 25. Those are three big numbers. Dio is 20 mil.
Yep.
So, like, that's a lot of money in terms of trying to figure out, like, can we shift trade? I'm just saying. It goes up. One of them. Yeah, one of them or two have to get moved to bring in a better pass rush. And if you can still draft, you still got to draft. But to bring in at least one impact player, you got to do it on the D-line.
Do you honestly think that's the question? Do you honestly think you're a one player?
No, I do. No, here's the thing.
No, I'm saying that.
And let me
bring in one impact.
Let me tell you why. I watched Khalil Mack come in and make Kyler Gordon relevant.
We talked about that. Yeah.
Kyler Gordon's a fine player.
Wait, you meant Kyle Fuller?
Kyle Fuller, I'm sorry. Kyle Fuller. He's a fine player.
Yeah.
Khalil Mack showed up and made him into a Pro Bowl player.
I agree.
Yep.
I think you are literally a defensive line away from all your problems being gone. When people say there's so many holes on this team, what are the holes?
There's not a.
Do you like your linebackers?
There is one hole there.
Do you like Tremaine Edmonds?
I do, but Edwards has got a broken ankle now.
And so you re-signed DeMarco Jackson, who was absolutely fine in that spot and was calling the defense.
I'd still want an extra
I believe
linebacker. You know what makes DeMarco Jackson better?
You still want run stuff away.
Pressure up front.
Oh, pressure. Okay.
But you're two players away.
Was Jalen Johnson down? Jalen Johnson had a down year this year because he was banged up.
Yeah.
Maybe you move on from Jalen Johnson. You know what makes DBs better?
The pressure up front.
Pressure up front.
But you know what DBs also
was
can't do,
Jaquan
though?
Brisker a little bit not as great in coverage this year?
No.
No, probably makes him great in coverage.
Pressure up front.
Pressure up front.
But you know what?
So I would be aggressive when it comes to pressure up front.
We know the trenches.
You change how everyone behind them plays. You bring back Kevin Byard. Yeah, he led the league in interceptions this year. Great year. Love what he did for the DBs.
Hold on a second.
I would love to bring back Kevin Byard as a leader. You know what makes him even better? Pressure up front.
I understand that, but you can't just rely on pressure up front because you still have to stop the run, and that was another weakness for the Bears.
That's still pressure.
So that's not. That we're talking about pass rush pressure. We still need another guy to steady up the middle against the run.
You need a defensive tackle.
So we still need a defensive tackle. So that means we're
Do you?
Yes, we do. Yes,
I do agree with that.
Shamar Turner don't play here?
Possibly.
He's hurt.
We don't know. That's
He's
a
hurt.
question mark.
We don't know what he gives us.
That
yet.
is a question mark.
We don't know if he's giving us that yet.
That's a question mark.
If he gives us first round talent, then yes. But we don't know what he's given yet because he was hurt. He came on us a little bit, but we don't know what his impact is going to be.
Hey, yo.
I give you that.
What? He didn't do nothing to me. He didn't do nothing to me.
I give you that.
I don't know what you're talking about. He came nowhere near me.
Yeah, I take that L. I take that L.
You whisper that though?
I take that L.
Oh, they just switched the camera. What is it? It ain't even back there.
Where's King Booker World at? King Booker World.
Wow. Did what?
Hey, that's a pause. It was a pause, bro.
All right.
That was nuts.
But what was your point? Literally. What was your point?
Yo, my point was, bro, I take that pause. I take that L.
You can't help but take it.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
that was still wasn't as bad as yours. That wasn't as bad as yours before.
No, that was nuts.
And this is how you pivot. Anyway.
Exactly. But no, what I'm talking about is you don't know what Shamar can give you talent-wise on the field yet.
Right.
We don't.
So therefore, he still is a question mark. So you still need a run-stuffing individual in the middle of your
Paul,
line.
he's here.
Oh yeah, I make sure. I
don't know what to do.
You gotta.
He's like, oh, say it.
I was trying to like.
Hey, I know, but you gotta. My
You
point
see
is,
Gamer
so,
McFly's son?
Gamer McFly just said the. Oh no!
so my point is.
Oh heavens!
My point is, we're 3 players away on defense. I don't want to go all in on one defensive lineman on the edge.
Here's my question. Real quick.
Go ahead.
So going all in, all that, I get it, right? Are you okay with the decision if it doesn't work?
If what doesn't work?
If you go all in, you get a Max Crosby, and it doesn't work out, meaning we could still have a successful season, but the other areas that we could have picked up, or we find ourselves lacking in draft capital later, so we can't actually fill some of those gaps. Are you okay with what happens on the other side of that if it doesn't work?
Give me the scenario of what it doesn't work. Are you saying you bring in Max Crosby and it's like the Khalil Mack situation where we have one really good year, but we still only go as far as one playoff game?
We have good pressure up front, but LaShawn Wright still getting cooked on the edge.
What is the difference in Khalil Mack coming here to bringing a Max Crosby now?
The offense is Super Bowl ready.
Right. The difference is we have a structure.
We were sitting there.
But is the offense Super Bowl ready? Because we won a lot of games on Caleb's Superman tendencies.
That means we got a quarterback.
I know. That means you have a quarterback that can get the job done, and that means that you have an offense that when the fourth quarter shows up, they show up.
I know, but you also you got to look at the track record of that being sustainable in the NFL. It was sustainable this year. Just like KC won a bunch of one-score games one year and lost a lot the next. So you have to look at that to see if that is sustainable over a 3-year period. That's why I say we're not one player away.
What's been sustainable in Kansas City every year?
Pat Mahomes.
And
the offensive line.
No,
not Chris Jones.
Not Chris Jones. I wasn't going to say Chris Jones has.
No, he was hurt.
What are we talking about?
Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
Oh, tight end. Oh, yeah, you did say
that. You have the beginning of something that can be absolutely amazing.
Yep. And it's already.
You have the beginning of the quarterback tight end combination. Give you a Drew Brees and Jimmy Graham. Give you a Matt Ryan and
Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Give me a Tom Brady and Robert Gronkowski. Or he was killing the game.
Hey, yo.
Lamar, Mark Andrews.
Give me a Lamar.
No.
At the beginning, they was cooking.
No, you got to say George Kittle when he was in San Francisco.
Give me a Kenny and Purdy.
Phillip Rivers, Antonio Gates.
Phillip Rivers,
I don't want that.
Why not?
Because that was a lot of losses in the playoffs.
Drew Brees.
I said that one already.
Oh, you did. I'd say.
Give me a John Elway and Shannon Sharp.
Oh, yeah. Now
y'all say Josh and Kincaid?
No, see, there you go.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's Josh and Knox.
That's what I'm asking.
You got two tandems there, Dawson and
Dawson Knox. Hey, Dawson Knox is cold in Buffalo.
Give me Romo and
Tony Romo and Jason Witten.
Thank you. I don't know.
You brought
you got the offense together. The issue is you got to have all 3 phases to a degree. The D, I think it's not just getting one defensive end. We have to shift a couple pieces on that D line in general. We need an aggressive
I want Medallion in the middle
line. Yeah, but I mean, I can see a defensive tackle and a defensive end.
In the middle.
Well, listen, you're not going to go into if you draft. I think this is the funny part. If you draft Max Crosby, people go, "Well, that's the season. That's the offseason." No, you're still going to draft players. You're still going to develop Shamar Turner. You're still going to I think the funny thing is the people that go that guys can't develop while watching guys that did develop this season.
It's crazy.
You didn't know who Nashawn Wright was.
No, you didn't.
You couldn't tell me who Nashawn Wright's name was. You couldn't tell me the last 2 teams he played for. You didn't know who he was. He didn't exist in your book. You know why? Because he wasn't very good at that point. You didn't know who DeMarco Jackson was.
DeMarco.
Bang, bang, bang. You didn't know who he was. You didn't know he played football. If I told you DeMarco Jackson, you would have said, buddy, they be selling the bud up on 79th.
On the 9.
You know why you know who they are now? Because they were developed. How many people knew Jordan McFadden?
Hold on a second. But
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I like who?
How many people knew Jordan McFadden?
hold on a second.
And Jordan McFadden walked into a playoff game on a bad ankle that he finished on and dominated for most of that game when the ankle was so terrible he couldn't finish
I like
the
how
job.
Pat just transitioned to our next topic, which is coaching that's leaving. So how are you development if you're doing that?
I respect how Drew did that though, but no, I think that you have to do that with development, and I
That's
think
a
that
great
comes
question,
into the coaching staff that the team has. And
I'm
so,
not done with my graphic.
well, Joe, you should have made the graphic before. We sat here for 2 hours.
No, we didn't.
So
We were sitting here for 2 hours. You know what, Joe?
here's a legitimate question.
Bread
Let me
out of
super
here.
producer Drew.
Take a few of these.
here's
Take a
20s
couple
away.
20s. Hey, let me.
He's
get
not
that,
super
man.
producing right now.
Here's a serious question. It actually helps with the transition. Drew, a nice way to tee that up. Are you willing to take that big swing in a year where all of the development that you're mentioning that we're expecting to be what it is in the offseason, you have a different coaching staff coming in for the most part. You have different pieces coming in on that aspect. Are you willing to take a big swing at the same year that you're retooling your coaching staff?
I say yes because you have the main pieces on your coaching staff.
I was going to say, do you still have the pieces that hired the coaching staff?
Dennis Allen and Ben.
Like, you're not in a situation right now where you were like, how did you magically figure this coaching staff out?
You've said it before. Eric Bieniemy, what he did with that running group,
Phenomenal.
Amazing. I don't know if you can replace that.
You cannot replace an Eric Bieniemy.
You can't replace Eric Bieniemy.
You know what you do?
What they did with the receiving core.
You find a way to pivot.
So we got to figure that out.
Here's the thing. Whose job was harder this year, Eric Bieniemy's or Dan Rochar?
Dan.
Is Dan Rochar still here?
Yes.
So then I'm not worried about what Eric Bieniemy's job was. And it's not a disrespect to Eric Bieniemy.
Can he not be here? Can he not interview somewhere?
Who?
Dan.
Dan Rochar
he
so
would
old.
probably
They had to convince Dan
interview for
Rochar
Lion.
to come back to football. He didn't want to play.
He'll be
He
a
was
line
done
coach.
coaching.
Yeah, this is.
He's gonna be a line coach. He ain't upgraded.
I mean, but let's be
That's
for
what he
real. We
does.
upgraded the line, and you also have professionals on the line to help coach that up. It's like it goes hand in hand.
Here's the thing:
Joe Tooney walks into this room. It's a big difference.
Joe Tooney ain't walking through that door. Here's the one thing we're not gonna undersell. We were not pleased with Darnell Wright.
No,
At the
Not in the
beginning of
beginning.
this
Not in
season,
the
Darnell
beginning.
Wright was not good.
very inconsistent.
We can say that he was not good.
You flipped that switch. He flipped the switch.
He worked with Dan Rochar this season. Dan Rochar told him the truth.
You suck.
You're lazy.
You kind of.
Yeah.
He
get
literally
all the talent.
He literally went, you have all of this talent, but there are times where you're not focused and you're not locked in and you don't bring the energy. And I asked Tom Waddle right after he said that. He talked to us about that in a low coaching powwow. I asked Waddle right after that. I said, what are your thoughts on that comment? He said, there's two things you can control on the field. Your focus and your energy. Everything else is up to God.
Your focus and your energy.
Guess what Darnell Wright figured out? I wasn't going there, but well done.
Definitely.
Your focus and your energy.
Yeah.
Darnell Wright turned into a phenomenal player.
Phenomenal.
After that. And it takes coaching for you to get there. You know what happens if you're a running back and Darnell Wright's a phenomenal all-pro player in front of you?
You got lanes.
Probably got some running lanes to run through. So I'm not discrediting anything from Eric Bieniemy. And when we talk about how concerned are we with coaches leaving, I don't know yet.
I think you
Because you haven't been in this situation where you don't have that coaching staff. Declan Doyle is interviewed for offensive coordinator spot in Philly. Al Harris is interviewed in multiple spots.
I'm okay with letting the guy who don't really call the plays go.
But you don't know what he's not doing behind the
There's
scenes.
a-
I'm fair with you.
He's the Monday through Friday guy.
He's the Monday
get
through
you.
Friday. I'm working with Caleb.
got
We're
some
talking
respect.
about it. You got JT
Yeah.
Barrett in that building. Like that. There is a, and I think that's the funny part about football. We'll go. Think about think about basketball. The Boston Celtics never were great again. They were really good. They never were great. After the 1 year, what changed with the Celtics?
Coaching. And players.
And only one coach. There's one coach that changed with that Celtics team with Doc Rivers.
Come on, Brad.
Tom Thibodeau.
Tom Thibodeau came in.
Tom Thibodeau went to Chicago.
Right.
After
You
that,
talking about that era.
that
Okay.
defense did not look the same.
Actually, just
Coaching in football,
Nah, they were
is
old.
no. Garnett got hurt the next year.
They were old.
Garnett got hurt. He was out there.
That
whole
fact
year.
is-
That's how they
That
went back
fact
to the
is-
championship
that
against the
fact
Lakers. That's why they had the down
No,
year.
the third year.
No,
he got hurt the second year.
They won in 08.
He got
They
hurt.
lost in 09 because he got hurt, and they went back in
And they
10
went
against the
back, right.
Lakers.
he was hurt in 08. He did not play against Derrick Rose. Garnett was hurt in 08.
He was hurt the whole. He was killing, and they got hurt.
Garnett played in the finals. Garnett was hurt
He
in
did play in
08.
the finals in 08.
No, that second year.
You mean the playoff
Kevin
series
Garnett
that was epic
healthy.
versus
The
the Bulls?
The,
No,
the epic.
He didn't
Kevin
play.
Garnett did
He
not
did not
play.
play.
That's when he was hurt.
he didn't play at all.
And so my point in all that being, I don't care about the Garnett and all that. My point in all that being is the coaching changed, and so you have to find a way to replace. So I can't sit here and tell you I'm not concerned about it because I need to see Ben replace it. I need to see DA replace it.
Well,
Now, I think that they can
It's easier when you got
because
top
you
talent.
found an opportunity. Right. When you're elite, when you're good at it, Ben's calling the plays, DA is calling the plays,
It's a
you
little
can
more
kind of go,
insulated.
okay, I know this guy as well. He's a top guy right now. He's not getting a look. Come over here because you see we just got Bieniemy. We possibly got Doyle. We possibly got Al Harris hired. So you'll get a look if you come over here with what we're doing with the Bears. But you still got to find that guy. I think Dan Campbell's a phenomenal coach. I think he was bad at selecting his offensive coordinator this year.
I think you get concerned when you have to find a way to replace the guys that are really good at their job. And so, like, let's, for example, use Eric Bieniemy as the guy because he clearly is on his way out.
Yeah. Well, he's gone.
He's gone.
He signed. He's
yeah,
gone.
He signed.
He signed
So
with KC.
he brought a certain level of accountability, a certain level of aggression that you didn't see in past coaches. And I'm hearing rumors that, maybe if we were to replace that guy, I trusted Ben Johnson and the staff is going to look at the qualities and the traits that they had in EB and find that same guy somewhere else. You got your Don Staleys, who were also running backs. Deuce Staley's. I'm sorry. Thank you. I said
Don Staley is
WNBA.
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 Well, no, Don is college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don is
Staley.
UConn.
No. Where the old girl? South
Carolina.
Carolina.
Stanford.
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
We should know
Shoot
this.
somewhere.
This is terrible.
South
It's
Carolina.
S, South
She had the
Carolina.
tall girls.
Yes.
And they dominated.
Yeah.
So you got your Deuce Staley's. You also,
Staley's.
there's
Shout out to the
rumors of,
Gamecocks.
I think Matt Forte maybe even getting some interest in, possibly being a candidate. Now, I don't know
Where'd
if
you
that's
hear
going to
that
be
at?
fully. I saw an article where Matt Forte might be interested in wanting to be the running backs coach.
okay.
But
I liked him. He didn't have no speed, but I like he had skill.
my thing is that I trust that this brain, the core of these guys, the brain trust is going to get it right because they know what worked. They know that the qualities that they want. You saw Ben Johnson talk about the type of practices that they had in OTAs and training camp where it was just full on aggression and these players weren't used to it. It's like, no, this is
they
the
was
standard
cooking
now.
it.
So-
this is the standard. So you want that standard not to change. You bring those same type of guys in.
I would add, so it makes me think of that. Have y'all seen that funny bit with John Gruden talk about the game ball, where Andy was like the pet, and then he was like, "Whose play was this?" And John Gruden was
Oh
like,
yeah,
"My play,
John
my
said,
play."
yeah.
The main thing
That's
was,
very much what the Bears are doing with like a very
So-
Mike Holmgren situation.
right. So with
okay.
Ben Johnson being the guy that he is, right? Clearly, if you remember, I remember Eric Bieniemy in college.
Hold on. Before you do that, we do have to explain.
I missed the whole.
We know so much about we
Okay.
old enough. Mike Holmgren
Was the
had
head coach.
Andy Reid and John Gruden as assistants on his team.
He had a bunch of guys.
Okay.
Steve
He had
Mariucci,
so many dudes, Steve Mariucci,
all those guys on his team.
So many dudes that ended up becoming head coaches in the NFL.
Gotcha.
And
So-
he wasn't afraid to put guys that were smart on his staff.
They're explaining for me, you all. I didn't know.
So what happened was,
you didn't know that?
Andy,
No, because
Andy
it's
was
young people watching us that don't know who Mike
Because
Holmgren
Andy
is.
Reid was drawing up plays,
Yeah.
and for the most part, he was like, and then he said Andy played for Holmgren back in college so he was like the teacher's pet. So John was drawing up some plays, and they had some plays on the board, and so they was like, whose play is that? It was like, it's my play. So they put the play in. It was with the Brett
And it went for a
Favre. It
touchdown.
was huge. It was like 2 or 3 plays, and so. Andy used to get all the game balls. So when they made that play, he was like, whose play was that? It was Gruden's play. So they on the plane like, game ball, Andy.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
looked at
game
Andy. He
ball.
said, "Game ball."
Game ball. See that? But the point is that someone like Bieniemy, for example, he
Yeah.
was a really good runner in Colorado. He was tough. he has some experience. He's probably able to say these are the type of plays where we implement it into the system, Ben. And so when you bring in certain coaches, Deuce Staley, for example, was a dog in Philly. I remember seeing him play. But the idea is that these guys are drawn to plays that fit the system. So, and then, like you said, during the week, the main thing is that if Ben is the genius, Dennis Allen's a good defensive coordinator. We've had good defensive coordinators that know when to call plays at certain times. When you get those position coaches, I think they help. The difference is if you get the talent in the building, if we get the D-line fixed up. Now it's not just that it was Al Harris with the defensive backs that's getting all the shine. It might be the defensive line coach that actually gets some shine, but it's like, well, I got some talent to work with.
Hey,
and we could do something.
Shout out to Baki. Baki said, I'm in debt to Dan Roshar for one reason. He got that tooth out his left tackle.
The wisdom tooth is the backup.
I think we're good on the possibility of Braxton Jones possibly playing left tackle for this team next year. No, man, listen, like I think you're 100% right. I've said this a ton this season. And hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. I know what to do. I think that Ben Johnson is building a very Mike Holmgren system. I think he is saying we want to have guys who know the playbook. It's why he brings in a what's a buddy named Tim Loyne from BC.
Yeah,
you bring that guy in because you feel like that guy can go out there and make an impact on the field.
Yeah,
you feel like he's somebody that can draw a play. I don't know what his role is going to be. He's a tight ends coach. Jim Dre's really good. I'm not moving on from Jim Dre.
No, I'm not.
So I don't know what he's going to be here. But Ben is saying, I want good minds in the building. And so for that reason, I'm not concerned about coaches leaving right now. But I can't tell you it's not going to have an effect. Al Harris is a catalyst of 33 interceptions this season. And that's with no pressure in front of him. I don't want to lose Al Harris, especially to the Packers.
Heck no.
Especially not to the Packers.
He was a Packer.
He's a Packer first.
He's got, I'm not going to lie to you, he got one of the most iconic plays in football.
I remember.
He's about to return.
I want to go back to
when Buddy said, we want the, or Matt Schaub, he said, we want the ball and we're going to win.
Hasselbeck.
Matt Hasselbeck, I'm sorry.
Overtime.
We want the ball, we're going to win. Immediately threw a pick to
six.
Al Harris,
Pick
and he
six.
just pointed at the sky.
I want to go back to being a stat guy for 1 second.
Here we go.
Whoa.
All right.
I might need a couple of those 20s back.
Yeah, Joe kid on that one.
There you go. Give it a
Spotrac said this. So if we're talking about trying to free up more money,
Or
DJ
Spot
Moore's Spot Track. Sorry, Spotrac.
It is Spotrac.
Ozzy Trapillo.
No, it is Spotrac.
Spotrac.
I say every now and then I'd be like Spot Rack.
Spot Rack. DJ Moore's 2026 salary is already fully guaranteed.
Yep.
Processing a simple salary conversion, no void years, can free up $17.4 million. That can increase to $18.5 by adding a void year. Tooney's 2026 salary is already fully guaranteed. Converting it to bonuses can free up $7.3 million. Those savings can increase to $11.7 with the use of void years. Then lastly, Grady Jarrett's salary is guaranteed. Converting it to bonus frees up $6.9. That increases to $10.8 with the use of void years. So you're talking about a potentially 21 plus 17, maybe 38 to 40 million that you can free up if you do this right with restructuring their contracts.
So you said 17, 21, and 6.9, so about 44.9?
Yeah, there you go.
So there's our defensive end.
There you go.
You mean there?
Walk on over here.
Poles has to try and
One of those
do
dudes
that.
is trade bait. So I mean,
No, that's
Brady
not
ain't
even
going
trade.
nowhere.
That's just conversion.
No, that's just converting money.
So
like
if you
the Dodgers did.
You could keep DJ Moore.
It's called deferring.
$1 million
And no one has a problem with it when anyone does it except Big Blue.
if we need help on the defensive end, and we got enough people to eat on the offensive end, you're trading the offensive player.
No, but they're
You
saying
have enough people to eat on the offensive end. There's only one ball. It's too many receivers.
But the point is that
You can
if
never
you're
have too
able-
many receivers.
being able to work the numbers like that means but you're clearing up cap space to at least sign. If you want for Trey Hendrickson, you can sign him, and you can still draft.
I don't think he's a guy.
Who else you gonna get without giving up
I
a
don't.
bunch?
I think if it's not Max, I don't think he's the injury
draft.
concerns. You
you
got to
mean,
draft
you
it.
mean 16 to 19 sacks a year is not good?
Well,
enough?
he only got 4.
He was hurt.
That was the concern about
that
him.
is
though.
the concern. Though.
That's the concern. You're going to get
You
him
paid him, and he was
hurt.
whether it's air quotes or not.
I'm just saying.
Do we really honestly think Trey Hendrickson was hurt, or do you think it was?
hurt.
I think it was management keeping him out.
Trey Hendrickson is not going to not play. Because management can't gain anything from it anymore. You couldn't trade him.
Oh yeah.
Once you got past the deadline, you can't trade him.
I think I'd take the swing.
And Joe
of Khalil
came
Mack.
back.
I do that.
I'd take the swing of Khalil Mack before I do that.
I'm not saying I'm out on Trey.
I'm saying 14, 14, 8, 18,
I think
18.
He's not the person I bet the farm on.
Nobody's saying bet.
He didn't have 18.
Got a
They
huge
just
super
counted
chat.
it that way. He had 17 and a half.
But I'm saying it's not like you're signing him doesn't hurt you or he locks you up. You convert your contracts. You can still draft, and now you got at least a productive player. That's not even saying we even move Sweat. What if you still trade Sweat? What if you still trade maybe even Jalen or anybody?
Hey, I said trade Sweat, figure it out, get Trey Hendrickson and Max.
Whoa,
Crosby.
hey, hold on a second.
Simmons and
Couple of whites off the edge. That's a.
Hold on a second.
That was about to get crazy. I had a joke that was about to
Wait a minute. Hold
be
on a
nuts.
second. Hold on a second.
Let's go to the super chat here real quick. Shout out K2. He said, really appreciate you guys covering the Bears every season. The only show I listen to on the daily. Thank you for making the season even more exciting with your commentary. Appreciate you, my guy.
Thank you,
That was about to be a
K2.
wild joke.
Thanks,
Couple of
K2.
whites off the edge. Drew, what are your thoughts?
I got a little hypothetical over here.
What are your thoughts about that statement?
Mike.
Since we all love, we all love Austin Booker.
Yes.
Love him.
I like
He
Booker.
showed a whole lot. He's not DA's favorite.
He getting replaced.
I think that is a supreme trading piece because he will go somewhere and flourish. We could get
the right system,
some
yeah.
good quality draft picks
go to the Rams.
back from him.
Probably not.
Why not? Because he's. I think we still got him for control for 2 more years.
Because it's
What are you
bottom
gonna get a
line.
third?
It's bottom
Did you
line.
even get a third for him?
Listen.
I
Let's-
think he's a good trading block. If DA's not going to play him, I think we trade him because
Listen.
his stock is real high right now.
Nah.
his stock is high among us.
I want those two third round picks.
Austin
for
Booker
Ian
finished
Cunningham.
the year with 4.5 sacks.
How many hurries?
In
Yeah,
the
a lot of
playoffs, he
hurries.
killed.
He had 19 combined 7 games.
Oh, no, wait. That's Hendrickson.
Yeah, I was gonna say he played a good chunk of these games here. He had 19 combined tackles. He had 16 assisted tackles.
What kind of hurries? did he have?
I love Austin Booker. I really do. Y'all know I wanted to draft. I said when they
I love when he got
when they
drafted.
drafted a punter, I was ready to punch somebody.
You shut
I couldn't
your
believe.
mouth. You
No,
shut
hey,
your mouth.
Tory, shut your mouth. How about
shut
that?
it
That's
up.
what
We
I
didn't even
said.
use him that much.
I think we trade him. If we pay $50 million for Dio's not half as good as Austin right now. I think if he's not going to be in the plans long term, why not trade him right now while his stock is high?
I don't disagree with you, but we're assuming that he's not going to be in the plans long term. Here's the thing that I do think is interesting that we have done as Bears fans, a lot of Bears fans. We give credit for the development that we have seen Dennis Allen have, and yet we're not ready to give him the opportunity for that development to show. I don't think Dio's good. I think he's fairly bad.
I don't think either. Yeah.
As you can
He
see,
did nothing out that first game.
immediately I stopped going, Dio.
Me said
Me say Dio.
Yeah, you ain't said that in a while.
Die like come at me wanna go home.
He gonna go home.
I have him.
I've been out on Dio for a minute. Here's the one thing that I think we do have to do. There's a lot of people that would have said that about DeMarco Jackson. There's a lot of people that would have said that about re-signing C.J. Gardner-Johnson. There's a lot of people that would have said that about Deshaun Wright. There's a lot of people that would have said that about the development that we saw on the offensive side as well. You have to let Dennis Allen get his hooks into this defense.
Yeah.
What is that going to look like?
I don't know, but Deshaun Wright got cooked just as much as he took the
Yeah,
ball
he's
away.
the one trick pony that I'm worried
He
about.
did not get robbed. He did not get robbed of anything. That man was getting cooked.
We got a super chat from Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf in the
He
building.
said
Big
DA should make Booker a linebacker and keep him in the lineup. Then get a defensive end either in the draft or free agency. Rework TJ's, Montez, DJ's, and JJ's contracts to go big game hunting.
I'm not a fan of that because Booker is too slow to cover wide receivers and running backs.
Hey, listen. I love y'all.
Hey, TJ,
Not
was
y'all.
TJ was my boy.
I love y'all, but I'm talking about the chat. Hey, bro, this ain't Madden. This man been playing defensive end his whole life. You gonna say, stand up.
Nah.
That ain't how this work, bro.
That ain't how that work.
I love you, Papa Smurf. That's crazy. That's an insane thing to say.
Yeah.
Hey, stand up. What are your thoughts on that?
That's like what you call it when we were saying he was facing the Browns and he kept trying to.
No.
What was it? Was that Dio that was playing up against the Browns and he kept playing against? He kept having to guard the tight end that was cooking him that year. Yes, last year.
No, that was
you know who I'm talking
Justin
about.
Jones.
Yeah, Justin Jones.
Justin Jones when they dropped him back in coverage twice.
Did.
And he got thrown the ball. The ball got thrown immediately
that's what you're gonna get
every
with,
time.
That's what you're gonna get with Booker.
100%.
Yeah,
That's bad.
Terrible.
That was insane. An insane thought process there. No, listen.
Why did you guys bring that up? I'm depressed.
Quick cry.
There's some outliers.
Quick.
There's some outliers historically.
There are outliers.
There's
That
some-
is not the common theme.
There's some
You
outliers.
can't look there and be like, "Hey, go stand up and see how you play."
No. What I mean
Pat
by
does act like they don't change positions at all. Like people do change.
no, what I'm talking about with Booker. Like there's some outliers of people who I know he doesn't fit DA's typical stature of a player.
Yeah.
But some of the best. I go back to Aaron Donald. He was not the typical arm length guy.
And Papa
He was
Smurf is
not.
correct. Urlacher was a safety.
He was
when he
technically
was drafted.
undersized.
Urlacher was a
position.
safety when he was drafted.
That's true.
Yeah,
But he didn't spend 3
Henry
years.
Melton
He didn't
was
play
a
3
running back
years.
when he was
Like
drafted.
it's a
He didn't
different beast.
spend. He didn't spend. It all depends on.
You know how few people we talk about that with.
I didn't say it can't. I just it can happen. I'm fine moving on from Booker whatever DA wants.
I like him as a
DA
backup.
gets.
I like him as a backup.
Get him
I
his
think he
D-line.
should stay in the rotation.
Hey,
He's a great third down pass rusher.
Hold on, for real, Urlacher started as a safety.
Urlacher
Yeah,
came
he
out of
drafted
college.
out of
as
New
a
He's a
safety.
safety.
I'm glad
but
they
he,
made that
but
switch,
he
'cause that
never,
man
he
might
never,
get cooked.
he
was
never
there.
played a
No,
snap as
Urlacher
safety
was
though.
Good going from
No,
side to side
Urlacher-
He
to
never, he
sideline.
never played a snap of safety in the NFL.
He was gonna get
He went
cooked
straight
in
to
the NFL.
linebacker.
He never played a
He
snap
went
of
straight to
safety, and then
linebacker.
He went
He
straight
was
to the
gonna get cooked in the
NFL.
NFL.
And it was an anomaly that you switched this
Good game.
position like
Oh,
that.
Lord.
It was shocking to everybody that Urlacher became a linebacker.
Was he like super undersized? Because like
Oh, he was 6'4", 2.
No,
dude, Urlacher got speed.
He had
He's
the
got
height.
speed.
He had the speed.
that man was
He,
big.
But he still had
did
speed,
not
though.
have that.
He
didn't have
gained that.
He gained that in the NFL.
Hey, y'all gotta forgive me. I wasn't watching when they first drafted Urlacher.
Oh
We
man,
always
he was ridiculous.
I just remember him being a linebacker. I don't remember nothing else.
He got the right system.
game.
The point is that the right talent with the right system.
What was his meal prep
He
plan,
was
man?
the Derek
chicken,
Brooks of that.
chicken,
And rice.
But he was the Derek
Chicken
Brooks
and rice.
of that Tampa defense.
and a black woman that he don't claim.
He was able to. He
Whoa,
was the range.
Jesus
He
Christ,
he
man.
acted as a safety in a sense. But actually,
his
what?
son is black.
Gee, I'm just.
But
You don't know
jeez,
the name,
context.
right? I remember that.
Context.
Wow.
He knocked
Here's an entire. What you mean content? He's
not-
playing in college right now.
I know. I'm talking about the young
He
folks.
has an entire black son and he doesn't claim.
The young folks not
He
doing
used to
that.
paint his nails to piss off his
He
the baby
kind of
mama.
claim him a little bit
Yeah, he
now because he made it.
Karl Malone out here?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, he knocked. The
He a
girl
little
was
better
strip-
than Carl.
No, he knocked up a stripper.
Yeah.
And he was trolling.
Yeah, he
her.
disowned her.
And he was painting the boys' nails and everything.
All right.
All right, moving on. Jesus Christ, this got dark.
That's what he did.
Pun intended.
Actually, hey man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Showing love as always. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do, man. We got a lot more coming you guys' way, man.
It's gonna be
But
a fun
we appreciate
offseason.
y'all. It's gonna be a fun offseason, man. What should we do this offseason? Should we go back to the Madden joints? Should we fix
Yes.
the Bears?
Ooh.
Yes.
We can make some trades on the
Hey,
Bears.
we can start early now, and so if we can
We can
get
start
through
now
all
and make
17
some.
seasons.
Yeah, we can start now. Of course, we got our draft breakdown coming you
Yes,
guys'
sir.
way. But we can start early. We can start like this coming week and make some trades on the Bears that we like. Find a way to get Max Crosby on this team. Find a way to sign Trey Hendrickson,
And then simulated it.
and then simulate it and we watch it.
Why not?
Hey, I ain't
Hey,
mad
how
at
would y'all
that.
support the gaming?
You
Jim?
have I like what George said, but if you flip those contracts, that brings
You make
that
some
can
out of
sign
it.
trade.
40
you trade now.
You
You
can
trade
make 'em
Sweat.
bonuses.
You trade Sweat and what you got to do to get Max Crosby. That's crazy.
If
But
we
you,
really
but you
gonna
still
call
need
a
a number
spade a
two.
spade.
That's the thing. You can't. Unfortunately, you still need a number two. So unless you trade for
Shout out
like
Nova.
Myles Garrett, they don't necessarily need a number two. Anybody else, you still need a number two.
Hey, you know the person I'm worried about the most leaving is Ian.
Honey,
I'm
I'm
not
not.
those second.
I'm gonna get 2 third-round picks.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Kind of depends on how Ryan Post does without Ian in the room.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I trust those guys to steer him right.
I hope so, because I think we can equate a lot of success to Ian's presence.
We don't know.
In the past, I would agree with that.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what he
He could.
I want the picks.
Well done.
I want the picks.
F them picks. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Showing love
in
as
the
always.
trade.
Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. I don't know what to do for the super producer, Joel Hope. Petty Man Alive, Mr. P. Kid. Of course, Mr. Media himself, Jordan J.C. And Mr. Drew Better. If you knew better, you do better. Say, who better? Nobody bro. It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again. Y'all stay safe out of Chicago. Bear down. One love. I'm finna get on their tail and see
How about that flag football game between TWCB and CBC?
I see you.
You don't want
DJ
that.
Nova. Shout out DJ
I ain't gonna
Nova.
lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Our old guys tapped out.
Hey, I said I would get.
We said we
in shape.
said we
I
was
said I would
down
get in
for a
shape
flag
for it.
football game, and Joel and Drew immediately went.
I'm playing
no,
quarterback.
I ain't doing
I
it.
play quarterback. That's it. I'm not running.
You just gonna throw the ball.
I'm throwing that ball soon. Hike. It's 2 seconds. That's all
let's
you
go.
got.
Let's go.
That's all y'all got.
Is Hayes lining up with me? Oh, that's easy work.
Isn't Hayes like? Is Hayes?
Hayes was a running back though.
They-
Hayes was a running back.
But
Hayes can move.
Yeah,
They go to them running plays. We might be in a little trouble.
I ain't worried about.
But I don't know who that quarterback
I
is
ain't
though.
worried about Hayes.
I don't know who that quarterback is. Steve-O quarterback. We'll be able to chop it up with him this coming Saturday.
Hey,
Let's
if we're
get it.
doing that, we can add some of our other people, the little younger ones that we have around here, to be as our substitutes.
I ain't worried about him.
What's up?
Tell him come on through.
So
One sub.